Welcome back to the dimecomicbros podcast.
One of these weeks I will take it away from you. I will do it.
See, he waits until one of us starts to open our mouth and then he does it.
I know!
It just jumps the gun.
As soon as you press record next week, I'm doing it.
Oh, okay. Do we have anything at all?
Oh! I would like to bring this to everyone's attention that's listening.
Okay.
Today, we were told, well, I was told through Spencer, who this was told to him, that we have radio voices, apparently.
The correct term was good podcasting voices, but close enough.
All right.
I was going to leave all of the circle jerking until the end, but fine. Weirdo.
I never would have expected to see the day where I'm told I have a good podcasting voice.
It's not
Me
wrong.
Everybody gives me crap about my voice.
Okay.
I just think they think it's funny, and it just makes them feel better about themselves.
Well, maybe it's because all three of us are playing off of each other, so we're all trying to, outdo each other, so it helps.
Especially now with the compliment, we're really paying attention to our voice.
Yeah, we're really...
It raises
really
the testosterone level in the room when there's more...
My dick is bigger!
Why buy a comic that might cost more than a dime? Come meet the brothers who are here to waste your time.
Because
As
your
long as we're
older
not,
brother
too
has
loud.
never heard dick before.
No, not my brother and
This is all unusable
It's my
anyway, so it doesn't matter. This is why we gotta move out.
I know
Speaking
that.
of, it's unusable anyway.
Stop it.
I fucking hate that. Gotta edit that out.
Yes. Jeez.
All getting cut. That's the new running joke.
Oh my gosh. So we have a pretty heavy news week. Starting out...
We should introduce ourselves and also explain the point of the show, because I swear we don't do that enough.
My name is Spencer. I am one of three jackasses who...
Hi, Spencer.
Hi, Spencer.
Yeah, I haven't read a comic book in about 6 hours. Going strong. I might make it to the end of the night.
Lies.
We talk about comic books and nerd stuff, and we don't have lives, and we make a lot of virgin jokes. I'm joined by two other idiots.
Virgins are funny.
It's true.
Virginity rocks, bro.
Yeah.
True.
My name's Jacob. I'm happy to be here.
You're old.
My
That's
name-
the one joke. It's not great. We should probably get a new one.
Yeah.
Hi, Colin.
I'm gonna kill myself.
Not if I do it first.
Well, now that the introductions are over.
Oh my gosh. I'm Colin. I get
all
fucked every day.
Yeah, that's all we need.
Alright.
From GamesRadar.com, following a series of teasers establishing Danny Rand's exit from the mantle of Iron Fist and showing the hero that will replace him in silhouette, Marvel has now unveiled the new Iron Fist, but it doesn't appear to be anyone we have expected. While there are plenty of established Marvel heroes who might qualify to step into the role of Iron Fist, their traditional protector of the mystical land known as Kunlun, it appears that the new Iron Fist title from writer Alyssa Wong, artist Michael YG, is that supposed to be capitalized? I don't know, that might be a typo. And colorist...
Who's editing this show?
Me. And colorist Jay Ramos will apparently introduce a totally new hero whose secret identity remains hidden behind a new Iron Fist costume designed by Jim Cheung, who also recently redesigned Shang-Chi's comic book look. The 5-issue limited series follows Iron Fist Heart of the Dragon, which is what I talked about a couple of weeks ago, which concluded with Danny Rand giving up the power of the Iron Fist, seemingly ending the long line of heroes empowered by the Heart of the Dragon known as Shao Lao the Undying. But it seems that another hero will step into the role, complete with the chi-focused power that comes with the mantle. However, Marvel's announcement indicates that not all may be as... However, Marvel's announcement indicates that not all may be as it seems with the new Iron Fist, with series editor Mark Panaccia, promising many cool mysteries through the series, which even the most ardent Marvel fan will find surprising. One of those mysteries may even come down to the source of the new Iron Fist power, which Marvel indicates could come from somewhere far more sinister than its traditional connection to Shao Lao. It's an incredible honor to introduce a new Iron Fist to the Marvel Universe. I'm excited to delve into the comic's rich mythos and build on it, states Alyssa Wong in the announcement. What does it mean for someone to take up the mantle of the Iron Fist right now today? As a newcomer, how does one interact with legacy and how does one honor it while forging a new path? Marvel may take the opportunity of introducing a new Iron Fist to address the long-standing controversy, and I will put that one in quotes because that's not really a controversy, around Danny Rand, a white guy whose comic book story is deeply rooted in stereotypical, exoticized portrayals of Asian culture. I wouldn't actually call that a controversy, to be fair, as the resident Iron Fist expert, because I've read like 2 more books than you guys.
Have you read a book?
No.
I haven't either.
Exactly.
You've only read 2 books?
No, I've read more than that. It's not really a controversy. That's kind of been the point from the start, is that it's quite like Danny Rand is like a white dude who just got yeeted into a random Asian location and then just kind of took their culture and ran with it. Like that's part of his character.
Kind of the point.
That's part of his story.
But the more
that he basically appropriates it.
Quite literally, that's not a metatextual thing. That is the story. But it is pretty accurate to say that a lot of the roles in the comics have been very stereotypical, particularly when he like crossed over with Shang-Chi. Some of those characters are insanely racist. It's really bad. They've fixed that lately, but I'm really interested in this.
Why are you laughing at it being racist?
You think racism is funny?
I do, and I'm tired of it.
I do. And I'm tired of pretending it's not.
I'm just looking forward to this. It looks good. The art looks nice. New characters are fun. Blur, blur, blur. Do you guys have anything?
I'm surprised that there's more Iron Fist coming. He seems to be a character that's forgotten quite often. Mm-hmm. He's usually just thrown into the groups instead of on his own.
I think his mask is pretty cool.
Yes.
But
well, he's not forgotten on this
Now this
show.
new guy's got his hair out.
I kind of like that one too.
I like the dome better.
I like most of Iron Fist's outfits, to be fair. I'm not a big fan of the tracksuit one. That one's kind of weird, but the rest of them are cool.
I don't care what he wears as long as he has the mask. Because honestly, that mask can be used in like almost anything.
Naked Iron Fist confirmed.
What?
I'm fine.
Well, Iron Fist doesn't go forgotten on this show because we've regularly discussed Iron Fist fisting Colin with his very warm chi hand.
Did we?
Birthday suit Iron Fist. I want to see it.
Oh my goodness.
Colin,
I'm not drawing
Colin
that.
would love it.
I'm not drawing that. Actually, I already have the image in my head.
Oh boy.
Gosh, alright. So, Lucasfilm released the first trailer and poster for the Book of Boba Fett, premiering December 29th, 2021.
I did not watch it.
Neither did I.
I chose not to because it's coming so quickly and I'm very excited for it. I didn't want to see any spoilers at all.
Me too.
Colin, you just did it because you're lazy.
Colin's
No.
copying off my notes.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I just do that. How many times on this podcast have I talked about not watching trailers or trailers often so that I don't feel like I've already seen it?
Yeah. Enter it fresh.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Spencer watched it. What'd you think?
Looks good. I'm
Wow.
interested in the direction it's going.
Good.
The settings look cool. The aliens look really cool. Doesn't spoil much. I'm looking forward to it. Yippee-ki-yay.
Excellent. Sony released the first trailer for Morbius, coming to cinemas January 22nd, 2022.
This is in such a weird place because, like, what universe is it in? Because
Yes.
first off, Venom. He says, "Oh, I'm not Venom. Don't worry."
Right.
And then we've always known that or seen the Raimi Spider-Man, but it says murderer, which indicates Tom. And then now we have the Oscorp Tower, which is the same tower as the Amazing Spider-Man,
And you also had Keaton.
who is Tom.
Yeah, so the Sony has been asked so many times, and this movie has been delayed a couple of times. They might have just tweaked with it more. When everyone keeps going, what universe is this movie going to begin? They just said yes. Because I feel like that's what they're going to end freaking No Way Home with, and that they're just going to go, fuck it, everything is a thing now, we don't care anymore. And then
Like how they did in the comics where everything has happened.
And no, not like that at all.
No, but I mean, like,
Yeah.
it's pretty much...
And then this is where I will completely and utterly lose all interest in MCU Spider-Man entirely, as it's already waning. But to be fair, Morbius does actually look pretty good.
I really like the special effects. His ears crinkle down as he's listening, and his pupils shrink up so that he can see with bat radar. And
I feel like this, as a standalone, is actually going to be kind of cool.
I think it's going to be better than Venom.
Yep.
Yes. But, like, I have been disinterested in Marvel movies right after Endgame.
Yeah.
Honestly. Because, like, for me, I'm okay with stopping there.
Yeah,
And I don't
most-
care about watching anything else. I can be fine. Except for, of course, watching WandaVision, because I thought that was fantastic.
And the shows that we've been discussing like every week for like the past 9 months.
Those two are fine. I'm fine with that. It's cool. But like the things I thoroughly enjoyed was WandaVision, and something that I'm actually looking forward to is the next Doctor Strange movie. Just simply because of Doctor Strange.
He does do that.
How much enjoyment did you have before Ship of Theseus?
Oh my gosh.
Because I know that brought it up 100,000 points.
Yeah. No, I enjoyed it right after episode 3, because I was actually bored of it in the first 2.
I remember that.
I was like, I don't know. And then I'm glad they released both of those at the same time, because I would have been bored. I would have been like, first episode, okay, and the second episode, I'm like, come on. So I'd be bored for 2 whole weeks. And then the third one, I'm like, okay, I like this.
What is drip if not swag persevering?
Fuck you.
I also like that Phineas, very shortly after the show ended, released a song called Ship of Theseus.
I saw that
so
too.
funny.
I loved it.
Yeah, I think the one thing with the special effects that I'm kind of concerned with is everything has a smoky effect on it, and I don't like that.
Purple smoke!
Well, I agree with you, actually, because smoke is hard to
Make look good.
Not even
CGI.
I don't mind like really shitty fake smoke, actually. It's more so that the teleporting power is purple. When he flies, it doesn't look, I don't know, just like the waves of air around him look kind of fucking weird. And then how he sees with the frickin' sonar is not just like sound waves, it also looks smoky. And it's like, that's just too many. Everything looks smoky, and that's kind of dumb. But
it seemed kind of weird. It seemed like it was way more than just vampire skills.
Yeah, he goes back to being hot. Yeah.
Goes back to being hot? Is that
Yeah.
what you said?
Yeah, because he's not...
No, it was like, I don't know. It just seemed more than classic vampire skills. It seemed like a whole laundry list of powers.
Well, yeah, it's a superhero.
I hope he just gets stuck as like the vampire-looking dude face. That's what he gets stuck as.
The like rendering needs some work, but the design does look pretty cool. Like the actual like face and ears and stuff. Like that does actually look kind of cool. We have an exclusive from TheWrap.com. Marvel Studios' search for a Latino lead as its as yet untitled Halloween special has ended, with Golden Globe-winning Mexican actor Gael Garcia Bernal set to lead the cast of a werewolf-focused show that will air on Disney+, The Wrap has exclusively learned.
It's Gael Garcia Bernal.
That's what I think I said.
You said Marcia.
Did I seriously?
Yes.
Fuck me.
So if you just say Garcia in a really weird way, I'll just cut it in and it'll sound weird, and then we'll go back to this. Time travel. Trust me.
Time travel! Gael Garcia Bernal. The Halloween special is eyeing to begin production in early 2022. While details about the project are being kept strictly under wraps, individuals with knowledge say the character may be based on Werewolf by Night, the name used by 2 separate Marvel characters. The first, Jack Russell, was created by Jerry Conway and Mike Ploog, based on concepts by Stan Lee and Roy Thomas, and first appeared in a 1972 issue of Marvel Spotlight. Russell starred on an ongoing Werewolf by Night series that ran for 43 issues and ended in 1977. Russell is a descendant of the mystically altered offshoot of humans known as lycanthropes, who eventually become capable of transforming on his own even without a full moon, and retaining his intellect while transformed. Among other things, that series is notable for having the first appearance of Moon Knight, a character whose own Disney Plus series, starring Oscar Isaac, Daddy, will stream in 2022. Marvel introduced a second incarnation of the character, Jake Gomez, last year in Werewolf by Night, so the third run, number 1. Created by the writing team of Taboo, Benjamin Jackendoff and Scott Eaton, Gomez, a member of the Hopi Native American tribe whose family has been cursed with lycanthropy. Lycanthropy? There we go.
Lycanthropy.
Lycanthropy.
Lycanthropy comes in conflict.
My throat can pee.
I'm just gonna have the robot voice say it for you.
Lycanthropy.
Lycanthropy comes in conflict with a nefarious pharmaceutical company exploiting members of the tribe. I am stupidly excited for this because I've been vying for this character to appear in the MCU for a really long time. And
Werewolf
I've read
Man?
Yes!
Why?
This is the first I've heard of him.
Yeah, me too.
I guess he hasn't been campaigning with us.
I've definitely brought it up, but you guys are dumb.
Huh?
This is in that the Midnight Suns area of spooky stuff that doesn't get enough spotlight, and half the comics are garbage, but it's fun.
Yeah, spooky stuff.
It's just, I don't know. I want this. I think them doing like a Halloween special is a cool idea too.
Yep.
Why not?
Sony released the first official poster for Spider-Man No Way Home.
It's dog shit.
Yeah, I've seen it.
It's better than the heads on heads posters, but it's absolute dog shit.
Someone made an edit where there's two other posters that go side by side of it, and it's more of the Doc Ock's tentacles.
Yeah.
And it's like the other two Spider-Man. Like one is Raimi Spider-Man, one is Tobey.
There's so many ideas you could have ran with this poster, and it just... I hate it when posters reuse like images we've already seen, because posters, generally speaking, aren't shot. Like, you know, the Aquaman poster, Jason Momoa didn't literally swim with sharks. Like, it's composited.
What?
Yeah, I know, right? Like, usually they're composited of other stuff, but we've already seen this exact frame of Spider-Man 1,000 times already.
I just don't like how blurry Doc Ock's tentacles are. It's like, it's not even a sharp image.
I just don't want Why the frick is Doc Ock the focus of this entire thing?
It is weird.
Everything about this is making me angry.
You can't say frick on this show.
Can we move on from this before I commit? Like,
there's also Green Goblin in the background.
yeah, we got Gobby. Woo! I want to
That's the
die.
old one.
I want to die.
Yep. Exclusive from your mom's news source, MSN.com. Rogue Squadron, the Star Wars feature project due to be directed by Wonder Woman filmmaker Patty Jenkins, has been caught in the tractor beam and will take a little longer to make it to the big screen. Jenkins and writer Matthew Robinson have been developing Squadron for Lucasfilm for over a year with the goal of starting production in 2022. It was to have gone into pre-production by the end of this year. However, sources say the producers and filmmaking team came to the realization that Jenkins' schedule and other commitments wouldn't allow for the window needed to make the movie in 2022. It is unclear what, if any, of Jenkins' commitments were at issue specifically, but she is in development on Wonder Woman 3 for Warner Brothers and a Cleopatra feature for Paramount. Sources say Wonder Woman 3 was initially to have followed Squadron, but that could shift now that the latter is off the table.
I'm actually kind of sad about this. At least it's not going into development hell.
Right. It's just going to be baked longer, that's all.
Which... I think when this was announced, I was still complaining that it was a little too soon, so this is kind of a win, to be fair.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a win.
That is the end of the news.
Yeah. Do we want to talk about Star Wars Vision? So, this is the 8th short of Visions. It's the second to last one.
Yay.
And this is the one that we were all dreading because it's got a furry in it.
I think it's funny through the whole episode that everybody's racist against the furry, because that's what all the viewers are too.
I didn't mind it.
I didn't hate it as much as I thought it was going to.
Me too.
I'm with both of you. It wasn't as awful. It was kind of boring, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
it wasn't like, please, somebody
Animation was
shoot me.
good.
Yeah, the action I thought was really clear. The paintings for the backgrounds were really freaking pretty.
There was no need for there to be furry.
No, they could have done so many different other things with that. And that was the thing, is like, what is the purpose of making her like a hot rabbit? Not like an alien, that obviously you can keep everything the same, but it's like, let's make her a rabbit, but like, hot. Why?
Because
You heard it here first, folks. Spencer just came out. He's a furry.
No.
hot rabbits are his fetish.
I hate you.
Hot bunny rabbits.
Speaking of,
We'll end you.
Throw sand in your eyes.
he was one of those that was against the new Space Jam not sexualizing the rabbit.
No.
I bet he was.
I literally was
I
like, what's
was
wrong
against
with
it.
you people? Why are you so into the fucking rabbit? Are you
know.
10?
Are you serious?
Yeah, he was against it.
I'm against the movie existing
getting
in
a
general,
shirt
but
on,
I was like, why do you guys care so much? It's a crappy marketing movie made for 5-year-olds.
Yeah.
Because the rabbit should be hot.
Yeah, exactly. I actually
The
think the
rabbit
music's
was hot in the original, so she has to stay hot in the sequel.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's how aging
It's
works.
continuity.
That's how aging works.
Sure. I thought the scoring for this episode was really nice. It was pleasant. The thing that more annoyed me about the character, to be honest, and I as I've been watching all of them, I've been watching it in sub because duh. I really, really did not like the voice acting for her character. It was really obnoxious.
Yes.
There was,
It was
a lot of self-narration, too.
Yeah, it was.
I need to get the thing and kill the person who's holding me back from doing the thing.
It was very.
I hate that shit.
You know how sometimes we get mildly racist and we make fun of anime for having women make very weird noises when they're doing anything and it sounds like porn?
Yes.
Say the thing, Colin. Say the thing.
Say the line, Bart!
It's so obnoxious. I hate it. I think the thing that was really bothering me. It felt whiny, but everything else was actually okay. Like the swordplay was really cool. The dad was fun.
You and I are just interlinked.
I am the worm in his head.
You are the worm in my head.
I feel like we have like one worm that's connected to both of our brains.
No, it's the piece of spaghetti you guys are both sucking on. That's like it. This episode was over, and I was like, "This is the worst one," but it's over.
I would disagree.
What? Giant space lightsaber is fun. Okay,
That's
shut
the
up.
worst one.
No.
I still hold that. Ooh, actually, that one and the Rock Band one were
Those two
worse
are
than this
awful.
one.
Those were awful.
Yeah, okay. I look forward to discussing the next one because I did watch ahead because I am a child and I got bored.
I watched ahead way before
We know.
all of you.
Yeah.
Ha
Mister, I didn't have time to read anything this week. Binged a whole anime show. Shocker.
He gets turned on by the noises. Oh boy. Jacob.
We're probably saying the most awful things in
Yeah.
Japanese slang.
I don't think
There's
I am.
probably somebody out in the world going, "Oh my gosh, no wonder this is explicit."
So, Jacob,
Hello,
Hi.
what have you been reading?
Have you done anything?
Have you done anything?
I did.
Oh.
We're doing two, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you get one that you're doing and then a question.
Yes.
Yes, because you volunteered to be interrogated
I am also
for
doing
unknown
one
reasons.
and a question.
We know.
How do you know?
Because that's basically every week.
Yeah.
Stop talking about my ass.
Okay.
I read the third volume collection of Spawn.
Oh dear Lord Almighty.
Ooh.
Have mercy on your soul.
So my two previous reviews have really enjoyed Spawn. This one was getting a little bit dry, but we're still gonna talk about it. So it has issues 15 through 20. Number 15 is part of a two issue series story where Violator is telling a bunch of kids stories about the good old days of him being a good guy, but the artwork and everything happening in the background as he's talking shows the truth and how he's a monster.
I mean, his name is literally the Violator.
Yeah, well, he looks like a freaking clown, sort of, when he's talking to the kids. He doesn't. He's not in his monster form when he's talking to the kids.
I don't know. That form is pretty monstrous. That
So-
thing would give me nightmares.
I forget what he told the kids his name was, but it wasn't Violator. Yet.
The consensual penetrator.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
I found it annoying that this book starts in the middle of the two-part series of connected issues. Whatever. Number 16 shows the creation of, wait for it, Anti-Spawn. Oh my gosh, I was laughing so hard when I read that because it's so oaky.
Oh gosh, you sent a photo of that to us. in the
Yes!
chat, and I'm like, what? What is going on? I thought Spawn was supposed to be cool.
No, Spawn is edgy and 90s. Those
Yeah.
are not the same thing. Anti-Spawn, that's just a spermicide.
Ooh.
It's
Yeah.
just a rubber.
Yeah,
It's just a pill.
it's just an IUD.
A pill that she forgets to take. Am I right, Colin? Anyway, moving on. Sorry.
Jacob, you're so crass, only with other people's lives.
I know.
Hey, be Crash, alright? That's
Crash!
not very sway of you.
Shut up.
Somehow the government created him in
Government created him?
in issue 17, Anti-Spawn and Spawn fight. In issue 18, they fight some more, but then Spawn wins.
Of course.
Also, Spawn tracks down the guy responsible for making Anti-Spawn, and it turns out Spawn worked for him before Spawn died, when he was a soldier or whatever. Real shocker, Spawn kills him too, just for good luck. The only interesting thing I found in the 3-issue story arc was something they called psychoplasm. They took like all of Spawn's memories, or good memories, and they made like a whole town with this weird stuff, this goo, and that's how they trained Anti-Spawn, or made Anti-Spawn. I don't know, I don't remember everything from this book, but at the end of the story, issue 18, Spawn finds this psychoplasm town full of his memories, and he burns it all down except for the one memory where he proposed to his wife. He took that and he put it into this pretty little magic gem, and then goes over to where his wife is, living with her husband because she thinks her husband is dead, which he sort of is, and like zaps the magic gem into her head, and she goes, "Oh, for some weird reason, I just remembered when freaking what's-his-face proposed to me. That's sweet." And her new husband is like, "Wow, that's great. Come back to bed." And that was that. But it was just a nice touch. Just her remembering her past husband or whatever.
Aww.
It might lead into more later when Spawn finally grows a set and talks to his wife or ex-wife or whatever.
Bro,
But
I mean, he looks like a ball sack, so...
so doesn't Deadpool, and he makes sweet, sweet love to Lady Death.
Yeah, but that's
Is it
because...
Death?
Yeah.
No, she's the Queen of Hell. I forget her name. But
No,
whatever, he's
he
got a
does.
hottie.
No, he
Lady
does.
Death.
No, Lady Death was Thanos' girlfriend.
No.
In Infinity.
No, he was simping for her, and she
Yeah,
was
yeah,
just
yeah.
making him do stuff. No,
I thought they were two separate people, though.
No.
Grab the phone violently. We're going to fact check this and prove Jacob wrong.
Yep.
Anyway, issues 19 and 20, there's Russians, nukes, and Houdini, who isn't dead. He's just a time-traveling magician
Nice.
that teaches Spawn how to magic without making his Hellspawn timer run down, so that these comics can go on for years. I skimmed it. It didn't really grip me except for the Spawn lore
Oh
of
god, why did I Google what I Googled? Hold on.
Spawn magicking and stuff.
Oh boy. Let's try this again.
Lady Death nudes.
No, stop.
Stop.
I already found things I didn't want to see. I did not use the right words.
What'd you use?
Thanos simping.
Yeah, no. There you go. Right there. Right there. Right there. Right there.
No, that's not what I'm thinking of.
Well, Deadpool's fuck death, so...
Okay, that's cool, but that's not the one I'm thinking of.
Hey, googity googity.
Colin's got me doing it. So anyway,
Just in my heart, I'm dead.
that's
I'm
volume
dead.
3. I bought volume 1, or compendium 1 of 2. So, it'll probably take longer in between reviews now. That I have
I've
an
been
actual
hearing
book.
that the current Spawn half reboot, the multiple series that
Yeah,
are going on
King
right now is
Spawn.
actually like really good.
I know, I've heard that. I just gotta...
Also, Greg Capullo
push
does
through.
Spawn infinitely better than Todd McFarlane
I
does.
have to push through like 10, 15
You have like 15
years.
years.
Of Spawn.
Yeah, it's a lot of stuff. It's
In
a lot
order
of
to get to King
crap
Spawn.
too.
Shikla.
I think you're lying, but whatever.
That was who I was thinking of.
Are you telling me that I do mental gymnastics?
I'm pretty sure
Yes,
she's
you
like the
literally do.
Princess of Hell or something.
It seems familiar.
I still don't fully
Married to
understand
Deadpool.
You still don't understand what?
mental gymnastics. Like, how I hear it is that it's in a negative
Queen of the Dead.
Yeah, it means that you're not taking the path that actually makes sense, and you're doing fucking parkour to get to the conclusion you wanted to.
Parkour!
Yeah.
Still makes sense.
Queen of the Dead.
Queen of D's nuts.
Queen of the Dead. Are you talking about the pink-skinned lady? You know?
Pretty much it.
Yeah.
That's not Lady Death. Although apparently Deadpool's boned her too.
Yeah, he's in love with her because he
Deadpool's boned
he's
everyone.
Suicidal.
Yes.
Except for Wolverine. He has yet to get in that.
That is true, but that's probably inevitable, to be honest.
Yeah,
I still like Spawn, even though it was a little bit dry and running thin this time. And I only hear it's going to get worse, but I don't care. I'm going to read it. Spencer, what have you done?
Yeah, it's you, buddy.
I already warned you it was you.
Yeah, I'm gonna shit in your mouth. I'm gonna throw some shit in your eyes.
What are you, a chimpanzee?
Yeah.
I think that's racist against chimpanzees.
Probably. Coin toss. Do we want Batman, or Batman?
Which Batmans?
Which Batman has Nightwing in it? Do that one.
Close. Crap. Technically none of them? Okay, closest one. So I read Batman the Long Halloween Special, number 1.
I looked at that in
Do
the
not
store
talk
today.
about that. That's my thing today!
Oh, yes!
Actually, you can talk about that, but we're both talking about
When
that.
he talks about
Okay.
it. Do your two...
I farted.
So I read Batman the Long Halloween Special 1, which is
you weren't.
No, I'm going to. Briefly, and then Colin is going to... We talk about things completely differently. So I'm going to briefly go over it with no details, and then Colin's just going to...
Yeah, I like this! So basically, you're going to talk about what it is, and I'm going to do details.
Yes.
I'm glad.
Yes. It is a follow-up sequel to The Long Halloween and, all that fun stuff.
And Dark Victory.
And Haunted Night. It's another story from Jeff Loeb and Tim Sale. So I felt like it was a really nice trip down memory lane. Jeff Loeb is kind of losing his edge, if I'm being honest. But I do think that it's nice seeing Tim Sale's art evolve. I think we all kind of agreed that how Catwoman When in Rome looked was like peak. That was gorgeous. Like, just the texturing was completely different, but this is still really nice. It was good. It was nice to revisit the characters. It didn't really go anywhere, but it was kind of nice to see it's just a little epilogue. I think it might be gauging interest in a proper sequel. I think because they didn't really go anywhere with this, but I feel like there's plenty of content in that time period. Mm-hmm. And then we've been collectively talking about a lot of both publishers are kind of cramming stuff in everywhere they can find it, like revisiting old runs and stuff. Yeah. So they could be doing that with this. I thought the colors were freaking bonkers great in this. And then everything else is detail related, and I will keep that to myself. I enjoyed it. It obviously is not as good as a proper book, but it was nice for 50 pages. Colin!
So, actually, I think the art went downhill a little bit. I think the faces are mushed a lot more than they used to be. I loved that we revisited Calendar Man, because when I read The Long Halloween, I thought it was weird about... There's 3 holiday killers, and then we have Calendar Man, who is the holiday killer. So, how pissed off is he? That's immediately what I thought. I was how pissed off is he that there's all these calendar killers?
They're stealing his shtick.
Yeah,
yep.
And that's what this whole thing's about, is that they're stealing his shtick. And also, I was wondering, I've never seen Calendar Man... actually
do
fight
anything
Batman or do anything. He just exists.
He's usually just stuck in Arkham making puzzles or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, which I think is fun. I think is cool. But I want to see him do something. But it was
After
good.
Long Halloween, it would be hard to do anything with him because it's they just ripped off Long Halloween.
But no, this is a good way to do it because it's him.
He's so butthurt.
He's butthurt, so he's going after Harvey. He's going after Gilda, and we're getting to see what he actually does with more than just himself. He has other people helping him, when they supposedly Harvey is helping him steal this gem or whatever at this museum to mess with the sensors. They throw down a bunch of calendar cards that dates to mess with the sensors, and I thought that was really clever, even if that's not realistic. But it's
it's so dumb, but it's great.
It's still clever because it's going with the shtick and it's using comic book sense, which I like. And I actually love Calendar Man and things, but I thought what was dumb was when Gilda got stolen, how did Harvey not get into a fight with Calendar Man? He was literally in the other room. They messed up with that.
Messed up, Ron.
They messed up with that because they should have had at least 1 page and 4 panels of a struggle. And seeing Babs was great as Batgirl.
My favorite part of this book is seeing Babs and Dick just being kids. Oh,
that was great.
That was so much fun.
She
just wants to go trick or treating with Robin.
I know.
That's adorable.
I loved that. That was wholesome.
And then Dick's just fine.
Fine. What are you supposed to be? And she's what are you supposed to be?
That was adorable.
I love that. I don't like Robin's suit, actually. There's too much, in comparison with Batman, there's a lot of detail.
I guess.
There's a lot. There's tons of, ripples and extra lines on him than there is like Batman. It's just in comparison, especially with the universe that they're in, he's got too much detail in his clothing. Really fun read. I just randomly found that at Jetpack.
Was it worth the $8?
Yeah, I think so. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I'm glad I have it.
It was nice. It was like, dang,
it's
this is
nice
cool.
to put with my collection.
It does bother me that it's not included in the complete Jeff Loeb and Tim Sale omnibus because they decided to make a sequel after they put out an omnibus saying it was complete. That's bothering me very deeply. But
me too.
Aside from that little bit.
Me too.
Well, let me bother you further, because when I got the omnibus, I didn't get rid of my Long Halloween by itself. So they're side by side,
Ugh.
and they're different sizes.
Ugh.
And I know that's breaking your brain right now, and I kind of love it.
So here's the problem with my relationship right now.
All right, so which of you has a question for me? Because I only have one
Spencer has a
talking topic.
question.
I really liked last week's question, by the way. That was really good. I was thinking about it all week.
Which one?
Yeah, what was the question last week? I don't remember at all.
Do you remember? Mm-hmm. What was the question?
You asked
Yeah.
something about what books that we've covered that I hate because it's too much politics.
Oh, right.
I was trying to think of any more.
I'm glad you liked that.
Because I think the conversation went really well.
Yeah, me too.
Let me think. If you could choose something, you had free reign. You are DC.
Ha!
You are
I
detective.
rule the world, except for Marvel.
Have you when you dream? Could you fly?
You are Detective Comics.
Yes.
And you don't have to worry about quality being a problem. So like whatever creative teams you want to bring back or not bring back isn't a problem. We're not talking Bruce Timm is getting shitty these days because he's wacky or whatever. Just whatever. You don't have to worry about a quality problem. Where in the DC animated universe would you want to set another show or movie?
Jeez.
In addition to what we have. Not to remake anything that's already been done, meaning make better versions of the couple of crappy things we've had. And you don't have to worry about weird whatever. Just where in the DCAU would you want to make another property?
Completely new property or based on characters that exist?
Just introduce a
Anything?
new... Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, something from DC, just make it in that universe, or make a show or I don't know, Batman fights Santa Claus, whatever the hell. What do you want in that universe? What is it missing? Aside from Hal Jordan, obviously, which is obnoxious.
I would think something in the veins, like you got animated Superman, animated Batman, you got Justice League Unlimited. I would say take that whole mythos and make a Green Lantern show. Like, all space cops, barely on Earth.
A Green Lantern show that's in that universe.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, because there is Green Lantern.
Yeah,
Which
yeah.
everyone's been trying to find a way to put into that continuity, too, because it almost fits. At least that's what I've been doing.
Wait, what are you talking about?
Green Lantern, the animated series, it's a 3D rendered one. But it...
That's why I didn't watch it, because it always looked like
it's actually
not
pretty
that
good.
bad.
It's really good. And it almost fits, except for the fact
Animation's
that...
not that bad.
Except for the fact that Hal Jordan doesn't exist in the DCAU.
But it wasn't
Hal
Hal Jordan in
he
Justice
does it.
League.
No, he literally doesn't exist.
Um,
But
That's why
I
it can fit.
John Stewart.
I second the motion.
Is he in that
Yeah.
show?
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I second that motion.
In animated series?
Yes.
Green Lantern's animated series?
Yes.
Oh, he is?
That's what I was asking.
Pretty sure.
Oh, okay.
It's been a while since I've watched it. But no, I second the motion. Congratulations, Detective Comics. We're now doing that.
Sweet.
That'd be cool.
I gotta come up with something else, because that feels like it wasn't very creative.
No,
Doesn't have to be
it's
that
a good
great.
idea. It's just we have nothing to add.
I mean,
upon
we
it.
got the Zeta Project. Like, they do weird stuff, so why not have something
I got it.
normal? Oh.
Alright, so you know how like Superman, Doomsday, and a couple of the other animated movies
Yeah.
were like pretty hard PG-13, should have been R's?
Yeah.
Something like that with Lobo.
Ooh.
Oh.
I think
Actually,
there was actually a Lobo show that got canceled
I
that was
want it
supposed
to be
in
a
the
hard
DC.
R Lobo animated movie.
Hold on, I swear to God there was a show that they were gonna make.
I love that Lobo was such like an edgy, cringe 90s
That's what I was just gonna
character.
say.
And then like he actually they figured out a way to make him be actually like cool and not cringy.
They seem to be doing that a lot lately, and I like
They've
it.
been using them a lot. Like
No, I'm just saying with
Yeah.
all kinds of cringy 90s characters.
oh yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
I was mistaken. It does not take place in the DCAU, but there was an adult Lobo animated show that came out in the year 2000, which looks pretty rough.
That came out. Oh
Yeah.
I like it rough.
wait, what's
No,
the
I mean,
animation-
like-
what does it look like? Let me see.
Not good.
Let me see.
No.
What? No,
It
seriously.
doesn't look good.
Please let me see. I'm asking
It
you.
looks
and
like
it's
it came from
annoying
the
me that you're
70s.
not
I'm
letting
asking
me see.
you as a man to please love me. Wait, what?
I am once again asking for your financial support.
That too. I wish I would be loved unconditionally.
Bitch, I texted you at 3 o'clock this morning telling you I loved you. Shut the fuck up.
Call it, yeah, your face.
Giggity giggity boo boo da boo boo.
Yeah,
What?
Spencer, you're next.
Yeah, what have you done?
You're mad.
What is this squishy thing in your bed? Because it's not you.
What squishy thing?
It's a
There's
foam
like
top.
a beanbag or something.
Oh, that's the blanket.
It's a weighted blanket. It's got heavy sand in little pockets.
It's got heavy love in it.
Gross! I gotta wash my hands!
So I read Batman Volume 4, The Cowardly Lot. So it's the fourth collected edition of the current run. It's written by James Tynion IV, penciled by Jorge Jimenez. So it's issues 106 through 111, plus Infinite Frontier Zero.
I have a quick question.
What?
Is that future state or fear?
Currently, it's in Fear State. They just wrapped Fear State like last week.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's that.
Yeah, technically the run just ended.
Alright.
So this is basically all prep work for Fear State, which is like the finale to his run. So when the new Scarecrow design was shown, and it was in black and white, none of us really liked it that much.
That is not true.
You were like, this is kind of okay, it's interesting or whatever, and then Colin was going to murder it.
Yeah.
And I was like, I just don't really know yet. In color and in motion, it's freaking awesome. It really, 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 really works. There is a lot of character work between Harley Quinn, who is currently running around without her poison ivy, and Ghostmaker, who I discussed with the last book. So they're just kind of like chilling and stuff. It's real fun. Are you okay?
No. When you said Poison Ivy is running around without her, I was really not expecting you to say.
What?
No, Harley Quinn's running around without her.
Without her poison ivy?
Yeah, I was not.
What were you expecting me to say?
I don't know. Shorts.
Shut up. So Harley is, like, she's basically following Batman around and being like, hey, let me into the Bat family. And Batman's like, no, I won't take you in, but, like, stop fangirling. It's weird. I love that. She's bonding with Ghostmaker, which is really fun. So it goes into the creation of Peacemaker 01, who is essentially the muscle of the Magistrate in Future State in the future. He was the only guard/cop in Arkham Asylum that survived on A-Day, which is when it blew up and had a bunch of Joker toxin and killed like a butt ton of inmates and stuff. He made it out, but he had lost some limbs. So this guy who is... What?
Nothing. I'm sorry. All my clocks are different.
Yes.
My phone says 6:58.
So he gets recruited to be like the first super cop, basically. So they're just going like full ass. Gotham City is now embracing fascism. It's really fun. And Batman's like, this is bad, and cringe and gay.
He said full ass.
Full, yes.
I've got a full ass.
We know. The one real negative with this is just the fact that it doesn't have much of a conclusion to itself. Like, it ends in a fight, but it's basically all just laying the groundwork of Scarecrow, double-crossing the people he's working with, and then setting up for his big plan, which is the next book, and then the end of this run. But I really, really did enjoy it a lot more than the last one, which was really Ghostmaker-centric, which I would like to revisit, because I feel like I just didn't get that book. But I did enjoy this one a lot.
I don't
it's very
remember
nice.
you talking about Ghostmaker.
Hey, I skimmed through it real fast. It was just like...
Dang.
It was cool in concept. I thought the execution was weird and sloppy, and I want to reread it because I feel like I was probably wrong.
What do you mean?
Did you go to it?
Yeah,
You gotta ask me a question.
other face.
Colin Man.
Ask me something like anime.
Oh.
Or give me a question.
No,
that you were
because
thinking of.
we've already talked about it. Barring the previously mentioned Spawn and Lobo, what are some other cringe 90s characters that you like, that are cringe in 90s? Or
Dude, we all like all the cringe 90s
maybe
characters.
you
That's hard to
would
say.
rather just bring one back. What one do you want brought back? and made awesome again.
The only cringe 90s characters that I know about are like Lobo, Spawn, and like of course when our DC characters were just cringe in the 90s.
Well, what about the King?
Venom.
Sorry.
Venom.
Like, they're bringing them all back, so who do you think's next? Like,
That is true.
Where's this going?
They're kind of, a lot of them are getting like revitalized and being made not cringe anymore. That's cool.
I don't know if that's a good question for me because I don't know how to answer that.
All right, fine.
I'm sorry.
How do you think they handled Cable in Deadpool 2?
I have to watch it. I haven't seen it.
As I grow older, I really don't like those movies as much anymore, but I really did like Cable. It's just that sense of humor is like, this really is made for 16-year-olds.
Yeah.
And that's fine. It's just...
I grew out of it.
Yeah, to an extent. You know. If there was one single thing you could erase from the current Star Wars canon, meaning not decanonize it and like pull some retcon stuff, like wipe it from ever existing, what would you do?
I got an answer.
I wasn't asking you, dumbass.
I know.
We're probably all going to say the same thing.
But it's Family Feud, and I hit the button first.
So,
I hate Family Feud
besides
so much.
wiping all of episode 9 out,
Okay.
trying to live with that, I would wipe out the whole rescuing the animals scene in episode 8. I'd wipe that all out. And just put in the porch where they meet him and they escape that place. Because you could cut it to them escaping and then just them in the ship. It would be choppy, but it would be much better, in my opinion. I would have more fun if it was just them there and then into the ship.
That part was pretty blatantly, we need something exciting to happen.
But the thing is, I thought the entire movie was exciting. Me personally.
It was like, we need to have something flashy and fun because it's been like talking for a while.
And I'm fine
And it
with
goes
that.
back to talking. So it was like, it felt like it was trying to make it interesting for kids again because there's been a lot of people talking or something. You know what I mean?
I completely understand. My point is, and it stands, in my opinion, and if what I thought was the most entertaining, that would be taken out completely.
However, I've only seen the movie the one time in theaters, so
I've seen it 8 times.
That's it? Damn, bro.
Fully.
Damn, bro.
All the way through.
Damn, bro. It came out in 2017.
the last time I saw it was
That doesn't mean all the times that I've skipped to scenes and just watched the scenes.
IMAX theater.
So, because that movie
That was
is
like the first time you've seen me cry, too. I think.
I'm gonna shit my pants.
I don't remember that.
I was losing my shit over the In Memory of Carrie Fisher part. I was dead. I
Oh,
was
yeah. I
dead
remember
inside.
that.
It was so rough.
Because that movie is my favorite of the 3.
Mm-hmm.
And one of my favorites of the entire saga.
Yes.
So, if that was removed, that would make a perfect movie for me.
Noted. Wrote it down. Just in case we get to throw magic stuff into a well and make wishes or whatever.
Thank God.
What'd you think of killing Han Solo?
I think it was actually good for Kylo Ren, like, as his story. I liked it. I was fine with it. I thought it was good shock value, and it was good for Kylo Ren's story.
Okay.
Luke Skywalker probably could have stayed alive.
No!
But I'm okay with him dying. And then, obviously, Carrie Fisher...
She
was
kind of
already
died.
dead. But also,
Kind of.
even in the original script, she was supposed to die. So I was fine with that.
Alright, so we're gonna... You see, we're going in this trajectory into Star Wars discourse. We're gonna take a hard right and get the fuck out of there.
I'm fine. I finished what I wanted to say.
Good. Do we have anything else?
Thank you to Jetpack Comics and Games.
Yes.
Actually, no, I think I did have something.
Jacob wrote down a closing joke instead of an opening joke.
It's gone.
Damn, bro.
I did have something, but I forget it.
You forgeted. So thank you to our wonderful patrons over on patreon.com/dimecomicbros. They give us money. We give them content. They get exclusive clips. They get the epilogue, basically, to this podcast where we sit around, we shoot the shit about life and stuff, and we sometimes drink and sometimes we don't, and we exist and vibe. And they get that for free because they pay us. You know, you get it? You got it. Feel free to visit our website at dimecomicbros.com. Follow us on social media stuff and things. Thanks to Jetpack Comics and Games for being based and jetpack pilled and giving us support and shouting us out and letting us put up a magic charm in their store.
They are red pilled. You know how I know? Because that's basically what their logo is.
Yes.
You're right.
Tune in next week where we will discuss Kraven's Last Hunt. Finally, after I've had this thing in the queue for about a year and I keep moving it, we're finally going to do it.
Because we don't care about it.
I blame you.
I know. It's all my fault.
Yep.
But we're going to do it.
Goodbye.
Roll credits, I guess. I don't know. Somebody say something funny.
This show went on too long and Colin shit himself.
Colin is... The steam was there and it didn't, like, decelerate. It just dropped off.
I'm gonna throw some shit in your eyes.
No.
First, I'm gonna wait until like I can't hold it anymore.
All right.
And then I'll shit my pants.
I woke up this morning and had to shit, but I waited like 45 minutes before it was like, all right, I gotta go now. And
That's the best.
I
feeling.
ran.
That's great. I love that.
Ripped my pants off. It was like everything fell out and I was done in like 10 seconds.
That's the best.
Yeah.
Those are always the best.
And then I ran back to bed.
Nice. My body actually woke me up.
Stiff.
Yeah. But it woke me up before my alarm did.
After I had my 30-minute power nap this morning.
But like no, I woke up like I was like, yep, your body's done resting. Get up. It's like, okay. That's what it felt like.
Nah.
Yeah, I think
I
we're
was
fine,
done
actually.
resting and then I laid in bed and watched YouTube and stuff for hours.
It's so
gosh, I
strange.
can't
You're
do that.
normally
It hurts
you're
my
so
body.
like you only do a couple of things. Everything's perfectly on time, and then as soon as you don't have work, you're just like, fuck it.
Yep.
It's so weird.
It still sucks waking up at like the normal time though.
Can't imagine.
Like without the alarm, it's just like blink. I want to sleep.
Really?
Imagine wanting to sleep.
Yeah. I don't understand that feeling actually.
I actually really do. Like a lot. I very much so understand.
I like to get up, like once I'm up, I have to get out of bed, or if I try to go to sleep, my body aches. Like it hurts.
Yeah, but
Or
that doesn't stop me.
But even oh my gosh, it hurts. It hurts me for me to lay in bed in the morning, even if I am awake, like wide awake and I'm ready and I'm like showered. I can't do that until it's like midday.
Yeah.
Then I can lay in my bed and just do
Kind of
whatever.
weird, but one of the
You don't like being vibrated?
No, it's okay because I'm vibrating myself too. So double vibration.
oh boy.
Right up the butthole.
I can feel it. I'm gonna get sand in your eyes.
Gonna cry?
Gonna cry?
Look at little Goppy Jr. Gonna cry? Sorry.
I'll pay my rent when you get this door fixed.
Rent. I have all of the Toby memes on my editing deck. It's so good.
You do?
Yes.
Yeah, you haven't heard his episodes?
I haven't really been listening to.
Oh
the
my
podcast.
gosh, they're so spider memed.
Really?
So bad.
I'm gonna throw sand in your eyes. That's my favorite.
Maybe
I have
you
nothing
should-
left but Spider-Man. It's so bad. They love me.
That reminds me, while we were
Alright.
talking about last week's episode, starting with a Rickroll, I was in the car yesterday and the Rickroll was playing the whole way through, and I was like, I kind of don't mind being Rickrolled because I kind of don't mind the song.
No, it's a good song.
No, it's a good song.
And I also said that I've only used it as a meme on the show once.
And then I just ran
And
with
then you
it.
did it last week!
I've done it so many times. Like, almost
that.
every single one. I try to squeeze it in there in a very unexpected spot. It's fun. It's very fun. Shut up.
Shut up.
Shut up.
I will beat you with my very flaccid dick.
Promise?
Oh my gosh.
I think it would be slap me if it's.
No, I'm going to beat you to death
then
with it.
Beat me if it's hard.
No, it's like
Isn't that how that works?
No, it's like a sock with like coins in the bottom, like all the blood flow, and then just.
I touched your titties with my toes.
Oh.
All right.
You kind of scare me straight.
It worked.
Success.
Success. Men are gross.
Success.
Yes.
Suck these nuts.